We've gone 100 episodes without our boy. Yo, what's up everyone? TradeMan1 here, and Pokemon Horizons has reached its 100th episode, and the Rising Vote Tacklers are finally back together. I gotta say, just looking through the last 100 episodes that have aired, this series is definitely different than the others. We have gyms 1 through 6 that kind of focused on Ash just taking on the gym challenge and taking on the league. Sun and Moon was the first time that they switched it up with Ash being in school, but they still kind of kept the formula with him taking on the island trials and taking on the league. And then Journeys, the biggest change to the formula, where he's taking on the world championship throughout the entire series, trying to become the Monarch. I gotta say, Horizon so far has been good. It's had some highs and it has had some lows, but I feel like this current arc definitely has been my favorite so far. With the first two arcs, the first arc being our introduction to these new characters and the world. The second arc is where we're finally getting into some story. The third arc, my least favorite arc, but it was needed because they needed to train. This was the more generic gym route. And then the fourth arc being the climax of the first storyline. And now we're in the new arc. This fifth arc is continuing the story, but at the same time, it still feels like a fresh reboot. I've really been enjoying the things that they've been doing in this arc. We're finally seeing the secondary Pokemon being used and being treated right. Like, they've been terrestrializing them. Everyone's been getting a good amount of screen time and a good amount of development. All of the characters have been great so far, too. One of the biggest things is that the characters, Liko, Roy, and Dot, they are good now on their own. You know, one of the issues that we had before was that they always had to kind of rely on Freed, but now with Freed being gone, we're really getting to see these characters do great on their own, and I love that the most. With Legends ZA coming out this year, Gen 10 will probably be the 30th anniversary game, meaning that we have another year and a half with Pokemon Horizons. I do wonder how will they continue this series going forward, because yes, there's still a lot of plot going on with Mega Evolutions, the Requiem, and things like that, but I really do wonder how will they be able to fit it all in within the next year and a half. And another thing is, what's next? Will these characters kind of continue on, kind of like how Ash did from generation to generation? Or is the Horizons just going to be the one and done thing, and then the next generation we'll get a whole new cast of characters? That's something that we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But it's stuff to think about, because, you know, they already introduced a new Pikachu. So would they introduce another new Pikachu with Captain and maybe just Roy go to the next series? Like, I wonder what would happen with that. Another thing, will they continue the trend of a league at the end? Now, I don't think we're going to get a league, but I do see us having a tournament. For one, Roy and Nimona, they are rivals. They're definitely going to have a final battle at the end of the series. I think that it would be nice to see Roy, Liko, Dot, Ult, Nimona, a lot of the other characters that we met in Paldea, and maybe even some more characters that we'll meet in the future, take on a tournament together at the school. I think that would be nice to see to end off the series. I'm definitely loving this new arc of Horizons. It's not perfect yet. There are a few things left remaining. Like, for example, Roy and Liz Lucario. I hope we do get like a flashback episode similar to Freed meeting Pikachu. That would really make up for it. And then what's next for our boys Amethio and Freed? If you haven't started already, please check out the new arc of Pokemon Horizons. It's actually really solid. I know there's a lot of people who didn't like the first couple of arcs, but I think that if you tune into this one, you'll actually get a lot of enjoyment out of it. With that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And here's to the next, I'll say 50 episodes of Pokemon Horizon. Make sure you join the Discord server. The link to that will be in the description down below, along with follow my other socials. TradeMan1, peace out.